my name is Grian and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. Now you're probably immediately wondering, why has he changed his skin again? What's going on? Yep, I'm wearing a bow tie and a suit because I am poor. Basically, on the Hermitcraft, I have no diamonds whatsoever. I've spent my last one. I've got a bit of lapis, but nothing really of much value anymore. So I've spent all my money, and I spent the last of it getting this suit made. So basically, I need to make some money. Now, fortunately, I have my money-making scheme right here with the Did You Die boxes. Now, I'm actually going to have to sell one of these in order to continue investing, because I haven't quite finished making them. But I want to show you how valuable these are. Look at this. I think I've kitted it out with just about everything you might need. Now, I want to point out that even if I didn't take any profit whatsoever, the amount of diamonds you need to get all this would be about 75 diamonds. But that's without all of the enchantments, without all of the books, without all of the tens of hundreds of trips up to the pigman farm to kill these guys. Like, it doesn't include any of that. So 75 diamonds base price. That's then got to include the hours I've spent enchanting them and getting XP. So I'm not entirely sure how much I should sell them for. Maybe definitely over 2 stacks. I think 2 stacks minimum, but I'm not entirely sure. So basically we're going to go and see if we can sell them. Now, we need someone that dies a lot on the server, that isn't me, and has lots of diamonds themselves. And there's one person that happens to be online this very second, GoodTimesWithScar, who has actually died more than me, I think. I said, Scar, do you have a sec to meet up? I have an investment opportunity. And he said, whoa. Yes, come on over. Sweet. Okay, so fortunately, Scar, I'm trying to jump without an elytra. I feel like Mumbo right now. Let's pop on my stuff, and we'll go over to Scar. Fortunately for me, Scar lives right next door, which is amazing because I rarely actually see him, and oh my goodness, look at this. This was just his island full of shulker boxes. Hello, Scar.
Hello, Grian. Welcome aboard the USS Investment. This is where all the transactions here at Pirate Island take place.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you have a giant bow tie.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, are you ready for this? Because I'm about to give you my sales pitch.
Oh, I love sales pitches, but that bow tie is like not just a normal bow tie. That is a ginormous bow tie.
I mean, you've got to trust the guy with the giant bow tie, right? Which is it's part of my thing, you know. Are you ready for my pitch?
Yeah, pitch me.
Well, first of all, I'm a door-to-door salesman, so here's the door.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna have to knock.
Hold on. Let me get my cat out of the way. Hold on. Okay. All right. Hello.
Hello, sir. I have a couple of questions for you, if you would indulge me with.
I don't answer my door. I'm sorry. Go away. I don't answer my door in real life.
Forget the door. Forget the door. Can I have a couple of minutes of your time, sir, please?
I don't even answer my phone.
But
I'm gonna humor you because of the bow tie.
Okay. I knew it. I knew the bow tie did this. Okay, I've got you. How many times on the server have you died?
Oh, it's nice that you asked. I just learned this. I have died 185 times, and I am the undisputed grand champion of deaths here on the server, and I'm proud of it.
Wow, you're proud of that.
I'm not,
proud
actually.
Of that.
I'm
okay.
not. No, it's sad.
Well, I think I might have a product that interests you, okay? So what I have here is a box full of goodies, but not just any goodies. The kind of goodies that you need in a pinch. When you've died 188 times and you've got to go and collect your stuff 188 times, or maybe you've even lost your stuff 188 times, this box is your savior. It's a fully enchanted set of tools and armor, along with elytra, food, rockets, and an ender chest, in case you die. This is the Grian's Did You Die box. What do you think?
How much?
Oh.
How much? You sold me? You sold me? You have no idea, Grian. The pain it causes a man when he dies in the midst of a recording or a stream. The shame it has brought upon him when he has nothing to his name. He walks amongst the ground like a peasant without his wings.
Okay,
Tell me. Let's see here. I can even throw in this. I can even throw in an Elder Guardian head. I'm all in here.
Well, I guess I could give you a little discount because of the Elder Guardian head. You know I'm a sucker for those player heads there. I think maybe 3 stacks.
Oh wait, hey, this is a private man's.
Sorry. You know, I was just. I think 3 stacks of diamonds sounds pretty fair. What do you think?
How much did you say? Did you say 11 diamonds? Is that,
no. 3 stacks. And I've even thrown in some puns for you. Okay, you know, if you check out the axe, it's, you know, accidents happen. You know, come on.
Okay, I see. You sold me that you named the tools because that's extra experience points. That's extra time.
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Oh, yes, we have a sale.
2, and 3.
Oh no.
and the player head.
Yes. You know, let's not beat around the bush. I've seen your wallet. Where did you get so many diamonds?
Yes, well, in Concorp, I mean, we may or may not have, you know, profited from a war. I mean, it's just technical, but. And what else did I make money from? Pretty much war in Cherry is pretty much it.
Oh boy, you just gave me 3 stacks of diamonds for that, and I'm still dirt poor compared to you. All right, my dude, thank you so much. I'll if you die and you need another box, you know where to find me.
And probably a 50% discount after first purchase. Okay. Yeah. All right, Grian. All right. Yep. Thank you. Good agreements. Goodbye.
That's how the rich stay rich. That sale was surprisingly easy, and it means that I now have 3 more stacks of diamonds to invest straight back into the Did You Die boxes. You can kind of see that these Did You Die boxes are going to sell quite well. I mean, I have to basically target the people that have died a lot. So, right, let's get changed out of this salesman. Now, on to the next thing that I need to do. I have basically organised to meet up with Iskall for our very first architect meeting. Now, unfortunately, Mumbo could not make it. However, I have got together with him and we are going to discuss our plans. I've got my suit on, as always, when we're having these kinds of meetings. And I've told him to meet me in the Infinity Room, which I believe he is. Yeah, you can see him. Look at him, little Iskall 85. Let's hop down.
Hello.
Well. Someone's looking like a little lime.
Yeah, I figured for the occasion I have to step up my attire.
Rightfully so. I wasn't expecting this. This looks good. Anyway, so you wanted to have a little meeting here. Actually, this is Mumbo's chair. All right? And that's my chair. I think when we invited you, we didn't actually think this through all the way. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give you we'll give you a little stool. There you are. That's your chair. You want a big chair? You got to earn one.
What a perfect seat. Thanks. I have to earn a better one.
You gotta work your way up to the quartz chairs. You know. Okay, so let's talk business. Mumbo said that he wanted to make this gigantic shop, and I heard down the grapevine that you also wanted to create a gigantic shop. So, you know, maybe we create an even giganticer shop, you know?
A giganticer shop sounds amazing. I mean, this is something I've been wanting to do for so long. I mean, someone's got to stop Concorp, dude.
I know. They've got a monopoly. It's not good.
Yeah.
We've decided that we're calling it Sahara because obviously we can't call it Amazon. So we're calling it the Sahara, you know, like Amazon rainforest, Sahara desert. Now, people have been telling me, like, Amazon is called Amazon because of, you know, it's like A to Z and it's got loads of stuff in it. But I feel like we can call it Sahara and just make sure we sell a lot of sand.
So do you have any sort of sketching, anything that you've done? I mean, if we built the G-Team base, you and I, pretty much. I mean, others helped, but we built the foundation, and we built it off of a toilet sketch that you'd made.
I have produced another sketch. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for the big reveal? It's not complete, and it's not finished yet. It needs another artist touch, but boom, there.
Wow. Okay.
Boom.
Okay. Whew. I knew I could trust you for these weird sketches.
So why don't we head on over there and see, like, lay out some of this and maybe even get started on it?
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go.
As you can see, I've already flattened all of this world, or this area, so it's basically ready to go, more or less. Can you see where it's all, like,
yeah,
tiered?
it sort of makes a lot of sense now, looking at the drawing again. I mean, it's still a very weird Grian drawing.
Okay, so I guess let's get on the grind. Let's get some
Yeah.
blocks and start building this toilet. Okay, so let's kick off this time lapse by saying, yes, I forgot to press F1, but then Iskal reminded me to hit F1, so I did. And now it is free of the chat. So thank you, Iskal, for not only telling me to hit F1, but for helping me start off the project. So we have been making this gigantic rectangle of light grey concrete. Now we did this in powder because we did exactly the same thing that I did to my base, and we saved ourselves a lot of grinding time by making it out of powder, and then we pour water all over the top, but not using buckets, but with ice, and it kept freezing over, and it made it a lot quicker to do so. Once we had this, it was going to be our place to put our logo on, but we had a huge amount of problems trying to get one that looked good. As you can see, look at this, it didn't look right. The S was wrong, the spacing was wrong, so we decided to take the whole thing down and try in again in the kind of small font until we absolutely nailed it, and then moved it into the top left hand corner. And then it was time to actually start on the main building. So that gigantic thing that took us 2 hours to build was simply so that we could write the name of the company on. Which is, yeah, I think that's pretty telling of how epic this project is going to be and how time consuming it's going to be. We are going all out on this, and we are planning on selling just about everything, but we're making sure that we've got a lot of sand as well. So we've got a few reference pictures that we're working off of, but for the most part we have no idea where this is going, and we're improving it and just trying to play around and get the right kind of shapes. But you have to see that this is a couple hundred blocks long, and you need so many resources for this. So unfortunately, we ran out. Now, after that hefty time lapse, you can see that we have done a lot. It took us a long time to get this logo down, as you could probably see, but I think it's been absolutely nailed. Now, this obviously is one gigantic bit of grey concrete, light grey concrete, but I think it will end up being a bit more decorated when we're finished. Obviously, we have not even half a shell completed, and this was stacks and stacks and stacks of concrete. Absolutely ridiculous. We ran out of sand, we ran out of gravel, and we've had to go back to the grind. However, hopefully you can see how this is all shaping up. It's obviously in a kind of similar style with the whole palette, but it is slightly different. This is one major headquarters being built right here. The Hermitcraft rail network is actually going to go straight under here and through, because it basically cuts right through the building, and you should be able to see at least something from inside the glass tunnel. However, there's still a lot of work to be done here, so I think maybe next episode we're going to time-lapse again to try and get the majority of this done. Now, I've been thinking about some of the rooms that need to go inside here. We're going to need a meeting room. We're going to need, like, a newsroom. We're going to need some planning quarters. We're going to need storage, like, the whole shebang. Basically, the difference between the G-Team base and the Sahara project is that this is a force to make money, and the other one was a force to win a war. So quite different in essence. However, I feel like this is twice as big, and it's going to be twice as impressive. But I think that's all we're going to actually have time for when it comes to the Sahara project, because there are so many things going on at the moment. I have indeed got another side project that we need to... Whoa! I've gone dark. What the heck? It's like someone turned the lights out on me. This is weird. Huh. I am going, as I said, to become Sherlock Grian. And in order to do that, I need to make 221G, not B, 221G Baker Street. And I obviously started that last episode over there by the Duke statue. I've now completed it. As you can see, it's popping over the top there. Now, I have made a small time lapse to show that again. I know there's a lot of time lapsing going on in this episode, but I've just been so busy doing things. So let's get into it. Now, this time lapse didn't take nearly as long as the other one. Now, what I did last episode was I started this and I got the foundations down and I thought I could put it there because it was a nice, convenient location. Now, I then realised the building was going to be way too big, and I asked Duke if I could move it, and he said yes, I could even move the statue, and I thought, no, I'm definitely not going to do that. So I'm going to shift the whole thing over, so I ripped down what I did and moved it over all the way to the right of the Mumbo statue so it doesn't interfere. I did cover it up quite badly, as you'll see later, but I decided that I was going to build this house in the actual style of real-life Baker Street. Now, unfortunately, in Minecraft, we don't have the specific kind of blocks you would need in order to do that, so I went for sandstone and brick, very realistic street kind of thing. I did a tutorial on this a long time ago, so I was able to sort of replicate exactly what I did back then, and just make one little townhouse on the side of it. And I think it actually fits in quite nicely. Added a couple of chimneys, a nice dormer at the top, and I think this will actually fit in quite nicely. I think it's actually one of the better shops in the shopping district. And we have the final product right in front of you. If this doesn't remind you of a certain downtown Evo, I don't know what will. It's basically very, very similar. It's just a style that I really enjoy. I think it fits quite nicely into the shopping district. And yes, of course, as I mentioned in the time-lapse itself, I have moved it. That is a very ugly mound that I've created, but I plan on fixing that a little later on. Basically, because there's going to be a building there, I think I'll probably be terraforming this anyway. I just wanted to cover up the mess that I made. But yeah, this looks absolutely fantastic. I obviously still need to make a bridge over here and actually make the inside. Well, it's basically just an office. I need to just make a desk. So I need to clear and hollow all of this out in order to be able to do that. And I've got all sorts of mysteries to solve. Now, there's quite a few mysteries out there on the Hermitcraft server, as we very well know. And before Sherlock Grian makes his first appearance, we're going to have to make sure that his office is created. But let's just go over some of the mysteries. We have, who is the Jingler? I mean, the Jingler hasn't been seen for quite some time, which, leads me to believe it's one of the hermits that has no longer been uploading Hermitcraft. But it could all be a ruse, who knows? We have, who is the Salmon Man, or the Salmon Ghost, or whatever the weird salmon thing is. We need to get to the bottom of that ASAP, because he's making appearances now, but we don't know what his end goal is. And then, of course, the ultimate question: who is Poultry Man? Nobody knows. Obviously, he's gone into retirement because of the war, but the war is over now. Maybe, on some beach a million miles away, he's going to get a postcard saying the war's over, and he'll come back to perform his feathered justice. But of course, it's not just our own personal mysteries that we need to solve. We need clients, and whatever mysteries they need solving, that is what we're after. And hopefully to make a few diamonds at the same time. I can't emphasize enough how we are definitely one of the poorest hermits on the server. And this is from the man that got gifted 3 stacks of diamond blocks. And it is all hollowed out now. Obviously, there's quite a lot of missing walls and such. So there's still quite a bit of interior work to do here. And you know what? I've just realised something. We've been playing on Hermitcraft now for, 8 months? 8 whole months? If you've been watching for 8 whole months, well, thank you for a start. But hear me out. I don't think I've done any interior this entire season. Honestly, if you think about it, the G-Team base didn't really have any major interior. My base hasn't got a single bit of real interior. When it comes to just making a room, this is probably the first project, which is absolutely insane considering how long we've been playing on the server. But I'm afraid that is all we have time for today, everybody. I am sorry. But before I go, I need to show you what Sherlock Grian looks like. Here I am, ready to solve some mysteries. I don't think the eyebrows quite work on me, but it does have that, interesting. It has that effect, which I quite like. So basically, after this is done, Sherlock Grian will be on the case. And I think we can finally christen this 221 G Baker Street. I think that's got a really nice ring to it. and it fits in perfectly. So all I've got to do now is work on this interior. It doesn't need to be anything special because, you know, this is just the office. This is just where the business is conducted. And then the real mysteries are on. And if you guys know of any mysteries that really need solving, you got to let me know in the comments below. Obviously, I know about Poultry Man, biggest mystery of the entire series, if you ask me. We know about Salmon Man, who the heck is that? What is that? And we know about the Jingler, who hasn't been seen in a while, so maybe no one cares about that mystery. But what else is going on that needs solving? I got it. I love this skin. Anyway, that is all that we have time for, everyone. So thank you very much for watching today's rather busy and epic episode, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye!